In this video, you will learn how to draw and add shapes to your P5JS sketches. Before beginning your piece of art, you need to select a canvas, which is a blank surface used to create your work on. Canvases are available in a variety of different sizes. When it comes to choosing an art canvas, the most important aspect you should pay attention to are the ratio between the width and the height of the canvas. Canvas sizes are generally measured in inches or centimeters. Digital art also comes in different shapes and sizes. The canvas for digital art is not measured in inches, but rather pixels. A pixel is the basic unit of programmable color on a computer display or in a digital image. To create a canvas for a P5JS sketch, we include a function called createCanvas in our code. In this example, this code snippet is creating a canvas that has a width of 500 pixels and a height of 400 pixels. Let's go over to the code editor to see how we should include this in our code. Firstly, in every P5JS program on CodeHS, there will be starter code to help you get started. The starter code includes a function called setup. The setup function runs one time when the program starts. It is used to define the initial state of a program, such as the screen size and background color. Here is where we will create our canvas. To include the code in the setup function, be sure to write your code nested underneath the function header and between the curly braces. Now we can write the code snippet. We write the name of the function, createCanvas, open parenthesis, a numerical value for the width. In this case, we want our canvas to be 500 pixels, so we write 500, comma, a numerical value for the height. In this case, we want our canvas to have a height of 400 pixels, so we wrote 400, close parenthesis. We end every line of our JS program with a semicolon. To see the results, we need to run the program. To run the program, we click the green Run button on the right, and then the results should appear in the space below. We do not see any results at the moment because by default, the canvas is white. Let's add a background color so that we can see the results. The variety of colors that you can include in your sketches are endless. For now, we will use one of the 140 provided standard color names to add color to our sketch. Let's set the background color to a light shade of orange called Peach Puff. To set the background color, we use another function called background. Between the parentheses that follow the name of the function background, we write the color we want to use, enclosed in quotes. In this code snippet, the background will be set to the color Peach Puff. Let's add this to our code. Let's add the code snippet under the createCanvas code we wrote previously. We write background, open parenthesis, quote, the name of the color, in this case, Peach Puff, quote, close parenthesis. Again, we need to end each line with a semicolon. When we click Run, this time, we see that the canvas appears, and it has the color Peach Puff. Now that we have a canvas and background set up, it's time to add figures and shapes to our sketches. Let's learn how to add shapes to a sketch. Before including shapes in your sketches, let's learn how the coordinate system works for the P5JS canvas. You can think of a canvas as a grid. The coordinate system for pixels in a computer window is slightly different from the coordinate system you commonly see in math. The x-axis is at the top of the grid, and the y-axis goes down along the side of the grid. The x-coordinates increase as you move to the right horizontally. The y-coordinates increase as you move down vertically. The origin of the plane can be found at the top left corner of the grid. A position on the grid is described using x and y coordinates. For this point, its x-coordinate is 300 because it is 300 pixels to the right of the origin. The y-coordinate is 200 because it is 200 down from the origin. It is helpful to use the x and y axes to measure the coordinates for a point. To draw a line in our sketch, we use a function called line. A line is a direct path between 2 points. The line function needs to be provided x and y coordinates for the starting point. After, it needs the x and y coordinates for the endpoint in order to draw the line of our sketch. Let's learn how to draw a rectangular shape, a rectangle, or a square. The function to draw a rectangle is rect. The rect function needs to be provided with 4 data points, or parameters, in order to draw the shape. It needs the x and y coordinate, where the top left corner of the rectangle should be placed on the canvas, and then the width and height of the rectangle. The function to draw a square is called square. Similar to the rect function, the square function first needs to be provided with data points, or parameters, for the x and y coordinates where the top left corner of the square should be placed on the canvas. Lastly, it needs a value for the width, since the width and height for squares are the same. Let's learn how to draw a circular shape, an ellipse and a circle. You can think of an ellipse as an oval. The function to draw an ellipse is ellipse. The ellipse function needs to be provided with 4 data points, or parameters, in order to draw the shape. It needs the x and y coordinate, where the center of the ellipse should be placed on the canvas, and the width and height of the ellipse. The function to draw a circle is called circle. Similar to the ellipse function, the circle function first needs to be provided with data points, or parameters, for the x and y coordinate, where the middle of the circle should be placed on the canvas. Lastly, we need the value for the width, or diameter, of the circle. In the starter code, there's another function called draw. The setup function only runs once to initialize the program. The draw function continuously runs from top to bottom. This function is primarily used to draw shapes that we wish to illustrate in our sketch. Here is where we'll write code to draw shapes. Let's add this code snippet to draw a square on the canvas. In this example, the x and y coordinate for the top left-hand corner is 100, 100. As you can see, labeled on the sketch on the right. The square is 200 pixels wide. To move the square, or adjust its size, the numbers provided to the square function should be adjusted. Let's head over to the editor to see this in action.